Most people believe success follows a straight line: school, degree, career, stability. But some lives don't follow lines, they follow curves. This is the story of Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs was born in San Francisco, California, in 1955. He was adopted shortly after birth and raised in Mountain View, in what would later be called Silicon Valley. From a young age, Jobs was curious, restless, and different. He didn't like being told what to do. He questioned everything. In 1972, Steve Jobs enrolled at Reed College in Portland, Oregon, but college didn't feel right. After just 6 months, he dropped out. Not because he was lazy, but because he felt lost. He didn't want to spend his parents' money on classes that didn't matter to him. Yet he didn't completely leave. He stayed on campus, slept on friends' floors, returned empty soda bottles for food money, and quietly, he attended classes that fascinated him. One of them was calligraphy. At the time, it seemed useless. Years later, it would shape the design of the Macintosh. At 19 years old, Jobs made another unusual decision. Together with his close friend Dan Kotke, he traveled to India. They went searching for spiritual and philosophical enlightenment. In small villages and ashrams, Jobs learned to sit in silence. He learned the power of intuition, the idea that logic alone is not enough. This belief stayed with him for life. After returning to the United States, Jobs reunited with Steve Wozniak in California, 1976. Inside a small garage in Los Altos, they built their first computer. They called it Apple. At first, no one cared, but slowly, Apple grew. By the early 1980s, Apple had become one of the most exciting technology companies in the world. Jobs was young, brilliant, demanding, and difficult. Then came the moment that broke him in 1985. At the age of 30, Steve Jobs was fired from Apple, the company he built, the company he named, the company he believed was his life. He later described this moment as devastating. He felt humiliated, lost, depressed. For the first time, he was completely alone. But Jobs did not disappear. He started a new company called Next, based in California. He also bought a small animation studio. That studio was called Pixar at first. Next struggled, Pixar struggled. 2 years passed. Apple, without Jobs, began to lose its identity. By the mid-1990s, Apple was close to collapse. Microsoft was dominating, innovation was gone, losses were growing. In 1997, Apple did something unthinkable. They asked Steve Jobs to come back, the man they once rejected. Jobs returned quietly, not as a hero, not as a savior, but as someone who had learned what followed changed technology forever. The iMac, the iPod, the iPhone, the iPad. Apple didn't just survive, it transformed the world, and the man who was once fired became a symbol of creativity, vision, and resilience. Here is the lesson. Dropping out did not end Steve Jobs' life. Being fired did not end his story. The moments that looked like failure were preparation. Sometimes life removes you to rebuild you. If you feel lost, if you feel behind, if you feel rejected, remember this. Your path does not need to look normal. Your timeline does not need approval. Trust what you are learning, trust what you are becoming, and never let one setback decide the rest of your life. Thank you for watching and subscribe for more stories.